Why Social Security is a scam and is not going to be there for Gen Z or Gen Alpha, especially what's been happening in the last 2 years with this administration. Y'all watch this video.
This is all a scam. I mean, we got people that's getting ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000. Impossible. It's impossible.
Correct. Honestly, man, I'm in Florida and it costs about $2,000 minimum just to find maybe a 2-bedroom. And if you got a mortgage, the mortgages are $2,500. The insurance on the houses are more expensive now. The car insurance is more expensive. You got lights, you got groceries. I went to the grocery store the other day. A bell pepper was $5, fam. We talking about one bell pepper, right? And you expect people that has worked all their entire life, put into Social Security, right? And now they're older and they can't work. You expect them to do what? Cross their fingers and hope that things get better?
Because what happens, it comes up here, we spend it. We're $35 trillion in debt. We don't have any money. We're dead broke. And then taxpayers have $2 trillion in credit card debt. We are in huge trouble. In this body, we had better start figuring that out, because we're going to have a run on this city here soon, and there's going to be about 150 million people coming up here saying, where's our damn money that we paid in? I could have put my Social Security money 40 years in tax in the market and probably be worth 8 to 10 million today.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But the federal government wasted it. So,
where has the money been spent, you ask? That's the question. Well, recently, we've sent money to the Palestine and Israel war. We done sent over $75 billion to the Ukraine war, right? For a peace treaty or whatever's going on. But we got generations Gen Alpha and Gen Beta and even Gen Z, right? That's not going to have Social Security. Why you think people are working less jobs? Why you think stores are closing? Because people are starting to stop believing in the American dream. Work hard for 40 years, get a 401k, pay into your Social Security, and you can retire for the next 15 years of your life and enjoy it. That's not the dream anymore because of our government taking our money and spending it however they want, right? Let's continue to be.
I'll get off my horse there. It's good that we have this because we got, I get a little pension check from education. I was part of a union. It's not going to help people. People are going to have to work, continue to work longer and longer. Am I right, Ms. Ginger? Can you say something about Social Security and it being taxed for some reason? We're taxing people for the second time on the Social Security that they put into an account.
Yeah, and I'd like to point out when Social Security was first founded, those who established it, it was started out as a 2% tax, and they said this will never take more than 6% of your income. Today it takes 12.4%, and depending on whether you go with CBO or Social Security trustees, it needs to take between 15.8 and 17.5%.
So let's do the math on that. Say you make $1,000 a month, and your tax, we'll just say $1,000 a week because nobody's making $1,000 a month. But let's say you make $1,000 a week and you're taxed 15 to 17% on that money for Social Security. That is the equivalent to $150 or $170, meaning that's almost 20% of your income going out the window where you're paying something that you won't even receive in the future. Do you understand that? This is why people are choosing other options, other countries to live in, because America is starting to take advantage of the working class. The rich are fine. The rich don't have no issues. It's the middle class and the poor people that are really starting to suffer.
Talking about thousands of dollars more per year. It also was actually only originally recommended that the tax be up to $66,000, equivalent in today's dollars of earnings. But over time, it has expanded massively, and the money has been spent every year. So whereas everybody thinks this money's been set aside for me, no, for the past 13 years, every dollar that has gone out of workers' paychecks has gone immediately to pay promised benefits. And that's what happens when you have a system that enables those in charge of it to spend the money in the immediate term and leave the buck to the next generation that's coming along. And because Social Security has grown so much, it's actually to the detriment of lower income workers in particular, who have to pay such a large share of their paycheck to Social Security. They have little left to save for retirement. And then lower income and African American workers have the lowest life expectancies. So they are the most likely to get nothing back in return.
Wow, what a powerful message. She took the words out of my mouth, even though I said that earlier in the video before I watched the full interview. But yeah, it's plain and simple. People that work hard at the bottom, which are lower income families, which are minority community families, continue to work hard at the bottom because the system is built like that. So the way I would say to combat this issue, if you're watching this video right now and you Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, right, is have your job, pay your taxes, but don't let that be your only source of income. Learn how to make money online because everything's changing and everything is dang near online, right? Think outside of the box, right? And start searching for other cheaper places to live, even if it's in the States or outside of the States. As the years go by, start saving your money. And if you have to take an exit plan, do that, because things are not the same how they used to be. And with hyperinflation, it's going to be a lot of people suffering in the future. So y'all comment down below your thoughts about this whole video. This your guy, CEO Samuel. We out.